Hello and welcome to another episode of the Long Gone Loser Rock Show. Today, I'm going to talk about some records that I've picked up recently just to let you know that they are available, and so that if it's something you're into or it sounds interesting to you, you can go and check them out, because I've picked up a few records recently and this is as good a medium as any to tell you about them, because I love spreading the word about great music, and I hope that if you like the sounds of these things, you will go out and check these albums out on your own. Let's get started. The first band I'm going to talk about is a band from Sydney called New Trends. My friend Craig from the Stun Grenades, New Zealand band, he put me onto this album. He said, check this out, you're really going to dig it. And he was right. It's just great punk rock that reminds me of all those records that came out. Well, pretty much everything you see here on the floor, like, it's a bit of that. Like all of it mixed in together. They do covers of Bloodstains by the Adolescents and Sonic Reducer by the Dead Boys. Possibly not the most original of covers, but they do it great, and I'm very stoked that they, because I wasn't really paying attention to the track listing when I put the record on, and I was just listening to it and just doing things around the house and whatever, and all of a sudden the songs came on. I was like, holy shit, they're doing a cover of Bloodstains, and it was like, holy shit, they're doing Dead Boys. So that was cool. I really like this record cover. And not just because there's a girl in lingerie on it. I'm talking about the fact that all these records here, it kind of reminds me of the Poison Idea record, Record Collectors Are Pretentious Assholes. It's got that feel to it, with the fact that all of these records on here are like must-haves if you're into punk records and punk 45s and stuff like that. I mean, there's some real gems on here, like everything from like the Misfits to, the Pollywog Street by the Beastie Boys. You've got the Nuns. And Poison Idea, of course, which I love, is the hey, check out what we've done type thing, to them. The Deals are on here, Agent Orange, obviously, the Kids, etc., etc. A great collection of punk 45s that I wish I had half of these. Believe it or not, I know some people think that I've got everything. I don't. Then I don't have a lot of these, purely because I will never spend stupid money on records. As much as I love them, I will wait for bootlegs or reissues. I don't care. I'm just not going to spend $1,000 on a Misfits single. It just seems stupid to me. But anyway, very cool record cover. There's a back cover now. How's this? If you look there, you can see they've got Rocks, You're So Boring. One of the great Aussie punk 7-inches. So lots of cool stuff to look at on this record besides the girl. Really, really cool. You'll sit there and just be like thinking to yourself, oh God, how much money would all this be worth on Discogs or whatever. New Trends from Sydney. This band is great. Check it out. There's a Bandcamp link. It's probably here along the bottom of the screen about now. When I bought this, I actually bought it from Bandcamp. And when I did, the guy who sent it to me, he sent it wrapped up in this awesome t-shirt, which I can't wear because it's one size too small. But one day, if I ever lose enough weight, I will wear this, and I'll wear the fuck out of it, because I love the parody. You should all know what that's in relation to. Come on, you screamers, you should know. But anyway, New Trends. I've got some stickers as well, so there you go. You can't even really see them, but they came in a sort of bag thing, so there you go, stickers. At first I thought they were fridge magnets when I saw them when they fell out, but nope, they're stickers. So I'll put them on my guitar case, and why not? The next album I want to talk about is the new album by Tim Rogers and the Twin Set. I picked this up on Sunday. He did an in-store here at Greville Records, and hence the fact that he signed it. There you go. What a legend. But I've always been a fan of Tim's songwriting. I love the fact that he can just, adapt himself to anything. Like, he can do country inspired blues, acoustic rock, or he can do, hard rock like he does with You Are My. He can do stuff that's like, garage rock and roll, like the Kinks and things like that. And then he can do things like, like Sing for the Hard-Ons, right? He's just an all-rounder, and that's one of the reasons that I love his music. So I went down to Greville Records and I watched his in-store appearance with the full band, which was, a nice packed house, and you will see some live footage of that as we go on. I was really intrigued because, I always love his songwriting, and, for those who haven't been following the career of Tim Rogers, I discovered You Are My way back in around 1992, I think it was. I bought an issue of Lemon Zine and it had this single with it. Now, as you can see there is a You Are My track on it. And that was really cool. That was like an introduction to You Are My. I bought this actually because I was into the Welcome Mat at the time. And that was the reason that I bought the issue of the zine, because I knew it came with a Welcome Mat. And then I got turned on to, obviously, the Poppin' Mamas and You Are My. So that's really cool. Once I heard You Are My, I was right there. And in 1993, May the 14th of 1993, they played at the Tivoli Hotel in Adelaide with Tumbleweed. There is the gig flyer here. And I went to that show because they were touring an EP called Coprolalia, and I'd fallen head over heels into the music of You Are My. Here is the Can't Get Started EP. Here's a couple of singles that I've picked up. They do a really good version on here of All I Want to Do Is Rock, which you need to hear. And on this one, they do a cover of Big Stars in the Street, which it's killer. So yeah, really cool. Obviously, Berlin Chair is one of the greatest Australian anthems ever. Every time I've seen You Are My, whenever they play Berlin Chair, the crowd just goes absolutely nuts. And rightly so, because it's such a good song. But anyway, they also did the Goddamn EP, which also has tracks from the Snaketide EP on it as well. I bought this from Big Star Records in Adelaide, probably sometime in 92 or 93. And I couldn't believe it. Like, it was there and I was like, oh, awesome, You Are My. So I bought it and I've been a huge fan ever since. There you go. It's got a Tim Rogers there with Rockin' Hair. How that rhymed. Check it out. And I was just really into this band. Like, I just got so hooked on You Are My. Like, so many good riffs. And, they've done killer albums like Sound As Ever, which is just freaking awesome and one of the great Australian rock albums. Songs like Adam's Ribs, that riff. And then this album, Hi-Fi Way, which was the second full length. And you can see some photos from that gig right here on the screen as we speak. So this was You Are My, May the 14th, 1993. I wasn't even old enough to be in that venue, but somehow I was in there. And yeah, they were touring with Tumbleweed, Tumbleweed were touring their first album at the time. And it was just an awesome show. Like, it really was. I just remember just, being blown away by the bands, and that solidified me as a You Are My fan. That show, I was just like, man, this band absolutely rules. So I stuck by them, and I've seen them numerous times over the years. I got to see Tim Rogers' new band do this in-store appearance, and this is on beautiful double vinyl. It comes on pink vinyl. Like, how cool is pink vinyl? More bands should press on pink vinyl. I don't know, I'm just a fan of pink records, so I just think it looks cool. And you've got this nice gatefold. The thing that I love about this record is that they did do it on 2 LPs. They spread the songs out over 2 LPs for the optimum sound, and it really shows. It is such a beautiful record. I find that this record is perfect for weekends when you're just lazing around. You don't really want to do anything. You just want to lay on the couch and just chill. This is that record. This is a perfect record for that. And so, I was really, really into it. As soon as I got home, chucked it straight onto the turntable and gave it a listen. And I love the warm sound it has. And the songwriting is really good. The playing on it is fantastic. Everyone that is playing on this record is doing a stellar job and just giving it 110% to, and the results here are just fantastic. So I did get some live footage. I didn't really stand there. I didn't want to be the guy that just stands there with a camera filming everything. So I just got like a little bit, and you will see that at the end of this video. But before we get to the end of this video, I need to tell you about this band. This is the Taxi Girls. This is their 7-inch on Fantastic Mess Records, which is an Australian label, and they've just been churning out amazing 45s, collectible 45s, unearthing all these gems and whatever. This one attracted me straight away because Mr. Jon Spencer is on it. Now, I'm a diehard Jon Spencer Blues Explosion fan. I love everything that band's ever done. And, you know, Pussy Galore and, you know, all that sort of stuff. I love it. And so when I saw that he was on here, he's not singing, he's playing guitar, but I had to have it. Now, when I ordered this record, I had not heard the song. And the message that came with it says, dig this red hot New York City garage racket. The A-side I have played hundreds of times and still coming back for more. Let's go in together, shall we? Let's do it. Let's hear the Taxi Girls. So there we have it, the Taxi Girls. There's a bit of a taster for you. This is available now on Fantastic Mess Records. So yeah, I think there's some stickers in here or something. There you go. You get a Taxi Girl sticker in there. Nice. And put that on the guitar case too. But anyway, this is available now. So yeah, like I said, head to Fantastic Mess Records, grab yourself a copy. There's only 300, I believe. And there's 100 on 3 different color records. So awesome. But there we go, the Taxi Girls. There you go, Mr. Jon Spencer right there himself. I did not know about this band, but I'm glad I do now. So yeah, I'll be looking out for more from these groovy cats. So there we have it. That is my roundup for the week of the stuff I've been listening to or that has arrived. So grab yourself New Trends, grab yourself the Tim Rogers album, and grab the Taxi Girls. I'll put links to this stuff in the description below, so you know you can if you couldn't be bothered to write it all down when it was on the screen, well, you can just click the link below. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back again very soon with another episode of the Long Gone Loser Rock Show. Take care of yourselves, look after each other, okay? Go buy some records.
Who's the angel on my arm? We write letters, we bear the cold. Let's make it time. Things are quick to draw. Don't drop a message. Though I think sometimes I do. Yes, I'm doing okay. About you, we were good, we still are. Now we're down, we bought the car, made a business.